Hi, I'm Casey, and this is Charlie. On today's tutorial, we're covering tips and tricks on clicker training your dog. Using a clicker when teaching your dog a new skill provides them with the unmistakable signal that they're doing things right. Unlike verbal praise, which can vary depending on your mood, tone, or volume, the is exactly the same every time. In order to show the clicker in action, we'll be following along with the How to Sit tutorial that Rhiannon and I did. Step 1. Load the clicker. Before you start the training process, you'll need to imbue the clicker with meaning. Dog trainers call this loading the clicker, which is a fancy way of saying you'll need to teach your dog the connection between the clicking sound and the reward that always follows it. Start with about a dozen treats and get your dog's attention. Click the clicker and immediately feed them a treat. Once your dog's devoured it, click the clicker and feed them another. Step 2. Establish connection with behavior. Once your clicker is loaded, you can start the training process. Use your clicker to mark each occasion where your dog does whatever action you're training them to do. In the case of the How to Sit lesson, you would start clicking and treating as soon as your dog's bottom touches the ground. Make sure you're prepared and ready to click at the right moment. Step 3. Click and give a treat. Each time you practice this process, click and treat as soon as their tush hits the ground. Timing is important. You'll still offer praise and say good sit, so your dog learns to associate the word sit with the action of sitting, and you'll give them a treat in order to lure them to perform it. The only difference being you mark each sit with a click. As with the clicker loading, about 15 to 20 total repetitions over a few training sessions is the sweet spot in order to effectively teach them without wearing them out. Step 4. Phase out the treat. Once your dog is reliably responding to the sit cue, you can start to phase out the treat giving and just click the moment they sit. They'll still understand that the click represents success. Step 5. Phase out the clicker. Once the treats have been phased out and your dog is still performing reliably, you can phase out the clicker too. It's important to only use the clicker when you're training new behaviors or when you're encouraging your dog to perform a learned behavior in a new environment. If your dog sits on command at home, asking them to sit at the dog park is a whole new skill in their mind. So a clicker can come in handy for reinforcing learned behaviors in new environments, as well as teaching new skills. Once your dog is reliably performing the newly trained behavior, phase the clicker out so that it remains loaded for the next lesson. I'm Casey, and this is Charlie. And as always, we want to hear from you. So like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks for watching.